Mr. Keeling, it appears you found yourself on somewhat of a lockdown. What are you going to do with all of your spare time? Oh no, Mr. Keeling. That is not a very productive use of your time. Oh no, Mr. Keeling. Sleeping all day isn't going to help. That looks fun, Mr. Keeling, but is it a productive use of your time? So, what are you going to do? Here, let me help you. Step 1, Mr. Keeling. You're going to need to find yourself an electronic device, such as a tablet, a mobile phone, or even a laptop. This may come in the form of a desktop PC. First thing you're going to need to do once you're onto your computer is access a browser. This might come in the form of Google Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, or even on a laptop or an iPad, it could be Safari. Mr. Keeling, could you open Google Chrome for us?
Certainly, sir.
The browser will open like this. Most people will find Google as their homepage. If not, don't worry. What we're going to do is enter Anglesey Primary School into the bar at the top of the browser. Now, as most searches use location, the top link is likely to be Anglesey Primary School, but just check that it does say Anglesey Primary School Home. Can you click that, please, sir?
Certainly.
If you're using a mobile device, the school page might look a little bit different to this. You're unlikely to have the bar down the left-hand side showing the different calendar, Twitter, class pages, attendance, and you may just have the bar that's present along the top. If you do just have the bar present along the top, and you're on a personal lockdown, so that is isolation just on your own, click on Children in the top corner. From here, if you scroll down, you will notice that there are lots of different options for the school. The top link you might spot says Home Learning. Please click. Once you're on Home Learning, do remember to scroll down. You will find all sorts of exciting information that you can use to help you whilst you're away.
Once you're on the Home Learning page, you can scroll down and you'll find lots of different lessons for you to take part in. I'm going to show you an example with maths, but just to make a note, the topic work is absolutely fantastic as well. But I'm going to go into maths, so I just click into the maths icon. I scroll down again. There's some timetable rock stars, which you should have a login for, but what we're going to focus on right now is the White Rose Maths. So if I click the link below the picture of White Rose Maths, what I find is lots of different year group pages. I'm going to use year 2 as an example. I'm going to click into it. And there we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 and current week. The current week is the learning that we would be doing in class if we were in. So I'm going to click into that now, addition and subtraction. And I find lots of very helpful videos that will take me through the different types of maths that I have not done because I'm not at school. For example, this one here shows me fact families, and if I press play, if the sound was working, you would hear somebody talking about fact families, and you can just watch those videos.
If you find yourself on a whole class lockdown, so your whole class has been sent home to self-isolate, whilst you're on the school website, what you're going to need to do is click back up to Children in the top corner and find the button that says Class Pages. So one of these buttons will say Class Pages. If you are on a computer, class pages is quite clearly shown at the left of the screen, but if you're accessing from a tablet or phone, this might not be present. Let's try Year 3. When you click on the home pages, you can see that we've been updating your spellings for each week. And if you scroll down, when Year 3 was on class lockdown, every day different work was being accessed. There was work about similes, there was work about for maths, for reading, and your teachers will update these pages on a daily basis. So there will be lots of work, videos and activities for you to have a go at home.
And Mr. Jordan, say I really want to show off the work that I've done at home whilst I'm still in lockdown. How would I do that?
Well, lucky you ask, because every year group has their own email address. For Year 3, the email address is present on our school webpage, and it will be made present for all of you. So it's y3@anglesey.beham.school.uk. Each year group will have a different year group email address, which will be present on your class page.
That's great, Mr. Jordan. Now I have lots to do.
Way! Should you find yourself stuck at home and finding it hard to access the school's website, another option for you is to access school's YouTube. Mr. Keeling, could you open school YouTube for us?
I certainly can. How?
On a laptop or tablet device, one of the quickest ways would be to use a web browser such as Google Chrome or Safari. If you are using a mobile phone, most mobile phones will have a YouTube app. Could you click on the YouTube button, sir?
Certainly, sir.
When on YouTube, what you will need to do is search in the top bar, Anglesey Primary School. When you're on the school page, you'll have to click on the top button where you see a nice little picture of Anglesey Primary School. And from here you can see our page. Now, although lessons will be updated daily, as you can see when Year 6 has gone to lockdown, things on arachnophobia have already been put up, you might want to look back at some previous videos. There's a button called Playlists. Mr. Keeling, could you click Playlists for us? In Playlists, if you scroll down, all the different year groups have put lots of different videos from nursery through to Year 6. There are competitions, there are new languages to learn, there are dance videos. You can even watch Mr. Dudridge teaching you to play the drums. Use the playlists to access all of these lessons. I can see Mrs. Green teaching us science. Could you click that, sir? Once you click on the video, the lesson will begin.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Green. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going...
Now, Mr. Keeling, you know exactly what to do if you end up on a personal lockdown or if your whole group ends up on a lockdown. Oh, Mr. Keeling.